Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Sunday's upload. Hope you've had an amazing week so far, and you're going to have an amazing Sunday as well. What we're going to touch on today, things changed a little. I said it was going to be a massive Saturday, and lo and behold, it really, really was. Made me proud to be a human. I'll go into that a little bit. A bit more on some issues with policing. We'll go into that too. First thing I want to cover, I don't know if you guys we'll cover actually I tell you, we'll cover the London, we'll cover the event in London. Um, so first of all, anyone who went to that event, unfortunately I couldn't make it. I wish I could have. To be honest, I'll just be dead honest. I just couldn't afford to get down there and back on the day, with everything that's going on and everything's tight at the minute. But I did. I logged on myself and watched it live via Tyrant Finder and Subject Access. So big up to those guys. Guys, go onto their channels, subscribe to them. Just let them know that it was Breakfast Club Wakey Wakey sent you across. That's all I asked you to do. Some amazing content those guys do. Subject Access does everything. I think Tyrant Finder does as well, to be fair. They do it all live, so there's no editing, a bit like me, so they can't say it's been picked and chosen, a bit like what MSM do. So yeah, I watched it from 12 o'clock till 8. I've got to say, I was blown away. I mean, I was blown away. Just on the channel I was watching on, I think there was 13,000 people watching. I would like to test and guess how many people were there, but it's got to be a few 100,000 there, a couple 100,000. I'm not sure. It'd be really interesting to find out. What I did find very annoying, so what I actually did, I was watching the live coverage on my phone whilst I had a telly on in the background, and I kept flicking through because there's loads of MSM channels, and considering what was going on, a couple of them mentioned it like, oh, it's just a little thing going on, which to be honest I completely expected. The one thing I would say to you guys, if you want to watch that sort of propaganda, watch it. If you want to see what truly happened, as I say, Tyrant Finder, Subject Access on YouTube, both really good guys, amazing channels, amazing uploads. Please don't get me wrong, there will be loads more. I just don't know all the names. But as I always say, anyone who's doing this in Britain, across the world, thumbs up, guys and girls. All of you are doing an absolutely amazing job. Yeah, so anyone who attended, please stand up, take a bow, because I had goosebumps. It was just phenomenal. It really was phenomenal. The turnout, even when they're walking through the streets, people in their cars getting involved. There was a bus driver getting involved. I mean, come on. If this isn't waking more and more people up, nothing will. And the great thing to see was how peaceful it was. There was a couple of instances near the end, but to be fair, you know, it didn't help. The police sort of charging with batons, and thumbs up again. You guys just stood your ground. Most of you just walked forwards in a very peaceful manner and backed the police out. And there was a couple of silliness where people throwing bottles. Guys, it's not about that. It's about peaceful, yeah? Believe it or not, there are, in the police force, there are some amazing people, okay? We need to talk to them. We need to make them understand we're on their side, they should be on our side. We are a collective, okay? We are humanity. So, yeah, I can understand people getting aggrieved by it. We've been locked down, we've been lied to, you know, but, you know, you've got to try and get a bit of language going with these people. Because I tell you now, I could see by the body language, they didn't want to be there, some of them. I guarantee they've got families, they've got mums, dads, brothers, sisters, they've got kiddies, grandkiddies. You know, they won't be silly, let's be honest. I'm touching on police. Oh, so if you want to see some proper content, I'll go on to that bit in a sec. On it. I don't know how much is on YouTube. I've actually gone to brand new YouTube. There's loads on there, guys. I've got a big up, massive channel. Nearly forgot the Great the Great Reopening, the Great Reopening themselves, getting tongue-tied, and no, I haven't had a drink today. Yeah, again, if I'd had, I'd take me out off to you, guys and girls. Amazing, 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 amazing. Guys, go and check out their channel as well, please. Subscribe to those guys and girls. There's a lot of content on YouTube. There's a little bit more on the day. I think I found it on brand new YouTube, because nothing against YouTube, but their algorithm might not allow it through, so you have to be very careful what you say. So what I found very interesting, not only did MSM not really cover it, when they did, some of the things they were saying, I mean, come on. It was unbelievable. Now you've got to bear in mind, this didn't happen just in London. This was across 42 countries across the world, guys. 42 countries across the world. I mean, amazing. Absolutely. I'm still buzzing now. I couldn't stop watching videos on it, and struggled to sleep, but in a good way. I was just absolutely stoked by everything that's gone on so far. Yeah, so we're touching a little bit on the police. Well, so they said, MSM said that on a couple of channels, the reason the police were backing off yesterday, allegedly, was because they learned from their mistakes at Clapham. Why am I mentioning Clapham? I'm going to come into that in a second. Now, the truth of the matter, fair play if that's what they were doing, fair play to them. But I did see on a couple of occasions, maybe rogue police officers, I'm not sure, but I saw it with my own eyes live. They come out of nowhere and just went to hit people with batons. That's, and then they realised the size of the crowd, and it blew them away. Now at MSM, they picked certain pictures to make the crowd look smaller, which I just find embarrassing, really, for them to even do that. They're still in complete denial, but look, the truth's starting to come out now. Some bits have come out in America. There is a video doing the rounds where apparently, allegedly, the CDC have come out and broken down the actual death toll in America. I don't live in America, guys. I don't work in the healthcare. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician. I'm not any of them. As I always say, I'm not. So if you want to check that video out, have a look across like the YouTube, brand new YouTube. You'll come across it, I'm sure. It accounts to this way, short version of it. Out of all of the deaths they've put down in America, they reckon actually as little as 6% is true. And allegedly that's come from the CDC. So if that was right, and it was similar here, now there's going to be a bit more into that 6% anyway, but I'll cover that another time. Just to give you an idea, I'm not even sure what the death toll is here, because I don't watch mainstream, I don't watch telly, I don't read newspapers. I'm more into my independent stuff. I like to know what's the truth. But just say, I don't know what the figures are. I'll just give you, for instance, so say it was 130,000, they were saying, that would put the death toll roughly at about, 7,000 for a whole year. And you've got to bear in mind, was it 2015 when the Beast from the East hit, and we lost 64,000 people in the month of November to the flu. Anyway, right, so the reason I mentioned a minute ago, I mentioned Clapham Common protest. It was after the horrible realisation that allegedly a police officer had been involved in a hideous crime involving that poor lady. Now, the reason I bring this up, again, I'm not trying to trigger anyone. I send my full support to her friends and family, loads of love, always thinking of you guys. It's horrible that the people we're supposed to trust and are supposed to look after us, one of them, I'm not saying all of them, and please don't think that. There's some amazing people in the police forces up and down the country, but I also believe there's some very bad elements as well. Now, I don't know how true this is. I was doing something around the house, tidying up or something. I had something in the background. and I think I might have had Law Abiding Citizens Channel 1. Again, guys, another great channel. Check him out. Again, when you go across, subscribe to him if you like. But please just mention Breakfast Club Wakey Wakey sent you. Yeah, so I think he said that there's been... Now, it's only alleged. I'm not trying to tuck the geezer up. He was chatting about that poor lady who lost her life. And he said apparently somewhere, don't quote me on this, somewhere down Devon Way, another police officer may have been arrested for murder. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. I could have misheard him because I was pottering about. But one thing that really annoyed me, apparently there was a 25-year-old gentleman, works in the police force again, and he was in court the other day. What was he in court for? Well, he was going home one night. I'm not sure, maybe sometime last year, I'm not sure. Again, don't quote me, guys. I don't like write this stuff down. It's just something that hits me. Yeah, going home one night after having a belly full of beer. That's actually interesting. The zone. It'd be interesting to know what month that was and where he was. But anyway, that's a different matter. Going home, and he took it upon himself to assault a lady walking on her own, mother of two, walking home on her own. And I mean, by the sounds of it, he was quite aggressive with her. He called her all sorts of name profanities, probably frightened life out of her. Allegedly got her in chokeholds and all sorts. Now, what did our brilliant justice system do about this? Nothing, really. Nothing. And I don't know if you agree with me. Allegedly, they've given him a curfew. They said they can't give him anything else really, because even like when they go out and do the painting and all that, I can't remember the lingo for it. They can't give him that because it'd be detrimental against his career. He shouldn't have a career. I'm sorry, he should be out. He should be outed. He needs to be locked up, in my opinion. It's only my opinion, but this is what we've got now. This is the hand we've been dealt with the politicians, Doris and Ball in Hand, and not very witty. And now this, an old Sage and Onion or whatever they're called. I can't get my head around it. I really can't. And the government will try and hide their heads again, wouldn't they? Knife crime in London hit the all-time high. Said it can't. 100 teenagers stabbed. Unbelievably disgusting. I'm really, really upset about it all. So sorry this is a bit downer. I don't mean it to be. I just wanted to cover everything off. Oh, I keep going past this. So the reason I've mainly mentioned Clapham Junction, we're sort of going MSM, please, back to MSM. So there was a lady in Clapham Junction. I believe she got arrested. I think she had like reddish hair. I don't know. My mum used to have that same colour hair. I think it's Auburn. Is it Auburn? I'm not sure. No, I'm not a hairdresser. I'm no expert on hair, so you have to bear with me. Very photogenic lady. Very photogenic. Yeah, all her photos across numerous papers. Got really clear shots of her face. Police seem to be just out of the way well enough. Just touching on that. Has anyone ever, and through any protests, what's going on at the minute, has anyone ever then got like an interview with a mainstream TV channel the next day? I don't remember that ever happening. But it did for that lady. So she made quite the impression, shall we say. And she also made quite an impression back in 2017. You might be asking me, what's 2017 got to do with it, Kieran? Well, jogging memory. 2017, I think there was a little shopping bag in Parsons Green. Apparently, allegedly, a bomb went off or something. Lo and behold, who's one of the survivors with a dodgy bandage walking around her? Well, it might not be her, so actually I'm only going to allege that because she might have a complete double. Well, that's probably, a clone. We know all about them, though, don't we? So yeah, she was one of the survivors allegedly, and you can find it easily on the internet. All I've got to say, when you find that out, have a look into crisis actors. They earn a good bit of money in this country and all the other countries around the world. My thoughts for today is, to be honest, I'm still absolutely buzzing. I can't big up the people from yesterday in England, Ireland, Scotland, France, all around the world who turned out and peacefully protested. Yes, there were a few scuffles. It will happen. At the end of the day, we're only human. Or are we? Again, all I'd say to you guys, get out in nature. It's a beautiful day outside, a little bit cloudy. Get out in nature, get some air into those lungs, have a look up at the sky, say hello to people. Remember, watch some of those videos. It will make you so proud. And maybe just show it to somebody. Oh, have you seen this? Don't push it on them. So I always say, everybody's got free will. So bearing that in mind, guys, have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Thank you for anyone who's been on the channel. I really appreciate your time. Just go through it. Have a look at my playlists. There's some interesting stuff on there. And most importantly, loads of love and light to all of you. I love you. Bye.